Well, I want to do today a video on packing. This is packing in a large suitcase and going in the hold. And I'm particularly wanting to do a packing video on what to wear if you're going to go to a mountainous district like North America, Canada, or Scotland in my case. I'll put some general tips on packing at the end of the video. And also I'm going to do at the end of the video a little bit of a clip on what I took in my makeup bag, because that also was very minimal. Right, so what I found was Scotland's actually a very casual area, and I would imagine this would be anywhere where hiking and that kind of holiday is going to occur. Jeans, very much needed, and really it's jeans and t-shirts. So what I took was I sort of stuck with neutrals from my t-shirts and took several pairs of jeans. So the sort of t-shirts I took were, I took one with a design on, Brooklyn Bridge. You've seen this one before, and I'll link it down below because it's still available. At the time of recording, it is still available. But anyway, yeah, that, and I had black, I had navy, but also a grey t-shirt as well. Here, this is one from, well, you don't really need to know where I got it from because it was years ago, but the point is it's a grey t-shirt. It's a grey t-shirt, that's what we need to know. So neutral t-shirts, and really, t-shirts I found with a pair of jeans and your walking boots for the daytime and something to keep you warm like a fleece. I saw a lot of people on holiday, a lot from America, had come over and were wearing fleeces. They were wearing the padded vests, padded anoraks, t-shirts, jeans, and walking boots and trainers too. And going with my t-shirts, I took a sort of fleecy, not a fleecy, sort of a tweedy cardigan, which I can't show you, sort of a tweedy cardigan jacket. And the reason I can't show you is because this was so old. It was secondhand when I got it, and when I noticed, after I wore it this particular day, I noticed that it actually, the pleather on the back of it had actually peeled off and so on, so I just put it in the bin up there because I was no point bringing it back home and using up luggage space. I found that a leather jacket was useful. I could wear that during the day if I was going to be walking around a town or a city to visit, like Edinburgh or Aberdeen. So I took a neutral leather jacket. Now, during the day, if it was warm, this is going to go over a t-shirt and jeans. And I used a scarf as well sometimes, just for a bit of warmth. But when it was really chilly, I just popped a waterproof coat over the top that's slightly lined, and mine's sea salt, and I'll link down below some similar for you. And if it was actually warmer but raining, I could actually just take the jacket off and wear that sea salt coat over the top. So there's a variety of moto jackets I took as well. My yellow one here too, and I took a long sleeved t-shirt that was actually going to work with that as well. So my colour theme was neutrals plus yellow. A t-shirt I did take to wear evenings and would do for the daytime as well is one that had just had a bit of logo on it, hashtag cider tap, and it's from actually a local bar in our area, cider tap bar, and I just thought it'd be fun to take, and it was absolutely perfect for the more rural villages where we were staying overnight and going out in the evening in a very rustic type environment. And especially as everybody up there was wearing their t-shirts, they're wearing their local t-shirts. So I felt great in my little cider tap t-shirt from Sussex and show them. So look, this is where I come from. This is my local. Many of the mountainous areas, you can definitely get away with wearing a t-shirt in the evening. Wearing a t-shirt and jeans. Not necessarily hiking boots, although some bars, the boots bars, you can actually just do that, wear your hiking boots still. But I tended to wear my reflow boots that I bought last year, and I wore them and wore them and wore them. I did not wear them up scree pathways or along muddy tracks because I didn't want to ruin them, because these, as far as I was concerned, were my going around cities, that type of thing, and wearing them in the evening type of boot. That's why I had taken them. But I took hiking boots for those dirty tracks or where you needed some you knew you were going to be on a scree slope or getting muddy. But t-shirts and the moto jackets, not only for daytime but also for evening, fit in very comfortably. A few times we did go to a restaurant. If you go to a hotel restaurant, the chances are you would want to put a nice blouse with your trousers, but I took black jeans to wear in the evening and use a blouse if I wanted to dress up a bit. So a couple of options I took were a leopard print blouse with some gold speckles on, and that, you know, worked for, like, say, going out for a curry or going to an Italian restaurant. I took one that is sort of turquoisey jadey colour with black long sleeved collared blouse that I wore as I'm showing in this little photo here. Another option I took for hotels, because actually sometimes some of these larger hotels have got old buildings with very high ceilings and you don't really know if they're going to be warm. So a hotel where you're eating in like that with a high ceiling, I took a jumper that has got some cutaway detail here, so there's a bit of an elegance about it, but it was warm as well. So that is a good option for wearing with some black jeans or normal jeans and putting on some, well, I only took my reflow boots. I wore my reflow boots. I didn't take any. Yes, I did. I'm telling not the truth. I took some ankle boots as well. I did take some ankle boots. So yes, I wore that with ankle boots on that particular night with my black jeans and this leather jacket. And that worked. Jumpers, yes, I took a couple of jumpers. I took one black one that I could wear either on its own with just, you know, underwear underneath, or with a white blouse underneath. And I did wear it with a white blouse underneath, and I wore it then with some indigo jeans and my reflow boots. And that was a good daytime look or evening look. It worked for that as well, for going out for a meal in the evening up in the rural districts. But for daytime, I wore it going around a city area. So this black jumper and white shirt outfit actually is one that I had replicated from Pinterest, and I did a video which I'll link here, where I am putting this outfit together. And I thought, actually, do you know, these outfits aren't just good enough for videos. I might as well just borrow them and use them myself. So I did. I used that one while I was up there. I took so that I could recreate that outfit. I thought it would be ideal. Another outfit I recreated that you probably wouldn't need to recreate when on your holiday was because we were going to my daughter's graduation at the same time. And so I actually recreated the outfit I recreated in a Pinterest video where I was recreating Kate Middleton's outfit, or Princess Catherine as she is now, Princess of Wales. But yeah, so these replication outfits actually can be Pinterest videos, can actually be useful even to me who created them in the first place. Oh dear, my clothes wanting to go back to Scotland, aren't they? They don't want to be home. Right, I have got a striped jumper I also took. This is very lightweight knit, navy and ivory stripe. Because I could wear this with jeans, I could have just put my ivory moto over the top, my camel collared moto, and that was also a great daytime outfit. An item that would be useful to take, but I didn't need it, but I did take it, is just a little cami vest. If you want to put another layer on underneath the jumper, and you don't want it to be a bulky layer like a shirt, maybe just a cami in your packing. We didn't have it cold enough in September to wear a woolen hat, but going on a few weeks, I think a woolen hat would be a handy item to pack. Belts, make sure the belts you're taking fit your trousers, that you've got the right belts for your trousers. Sometimes loopholes vary in size and you take the wrong belt, or you know, the belt's got a hole in the wrong place because you're taking belts at low-rise jeans instead of high-rise jeans, and so on. But so test out your belts before you go as well. take a selection of belts. I took a rucksack because going around towns, I was happy with my handbag. What I wanted to do was just then put my handbag into a rucksack if I was going to be hiking up a scree slope, because it would just look silly walking around with a handbag. But I did it a couple of times, but not when I was on an adventurous walk. If I was on an adventurous scree slope, up a hill, mountain walk, no, on my back. Socks, plenty of socks. I said a waterproof lined coat would be a good idea with a hood, because you're not really going to want to fumble around with an umbrella. And further on into the autumn, I would definitely say a puffer coat or a puffer vest as well. What I did do was actually wear the same thing flying out as I wore flying back. The same pair of jeans. I used a short-sleeved knitted jumper in red and white stripes. Went with the leather jacket. I wore the leather jacket as well, and I wore the coat because I wanted all that heavy stuff to actually be on me rather than the luggage, rather than taking up space in the luggage. But that was perfect then for just staying in once I arrived. We then went to wander around a city and found a bar. Talk to you also about packing. What we did, because we were doing a road trip, instead of having a his and hers suitcase, I came up with this brilliant idea. And you've probably all thought of this, but I only just thought of it before we went away, and it worked perfectly. And that is that we both put half the week's clothes that we were going to use in one suitcase, and the second half of the week's clothes in the other suitcase, including underwear, shoes, and so on. So we only had the one suitcase to lug up from the car every day into a hotel room. Halfway through the week, we needed to take both suitcases because there was going to be some things we needed both halves of the week, like the toiletries and some maybe footwear and so on. So that worked great. Then on the last day, we took them both up to the hotel room so as we could just make sure that they were packed properly for coming home. Take a bag that hangs over your suitcase. So my black handbag that I used a lot while I was away, I packed that. I took to travel with my Tui Zoe, which I adore, and I have got a video up here on my yellow Tui Zoe, if you would like to see the review of that. There is a discount for you. I will put it down below on Tui bags, but I think they design their bags superbly, and I will say my yellow Zoe bag is years old. You can tell from, if you watch this video, you can tell from the age of that video. Anyway, I now have a burgundy one for the winter. So just to give you a brief look, the Zoe in this sort of burgundy wine colour comes with a blue lining, which is very bright and lovely. Now, what's so clever is all of the pockets. So there's a pocket here which is designed for a water bottle, but also we'll take a sunglasses case. So I often use that as a sunglasses case. There are pockets inside, many pockets inside. There's the gap here that will go over that goes over your suitcase handle. But there's also a zipped pocket as well. So in here I tend to, one suitcase then that's inside towards me. This bit is where I put my passport and anything else. I mean, we don't take the junk we used to take before, do we? I mean, our passes are on our phone and so on, but paperwork if you need it. And passport I put in there so it's close to my body. The Zoe comes as a bundle. Very importantly, a clear bag. And the clear bag I've had in my yellow Zoe for years and years and years is still going strong, no deterioration. These go through security beautifully, no one's questioned it whatsoever. I know it works. As you can see, I've still got sanitizer and a lipstick in there because that's all I had in that on the way back. I think going out I might have had a bit more, not sure. But anyway, flying back, that's all I had in my clear bag. They also come with, excuse me, can I just reach past you? Thank you. A little pouch bag that is zipped. So what I do sometimes is put things I'm going to need on the plane in this, such as glasses or money, credit card, something like that. And then on the plane I can just tuck this in the pocket on the back of the seat in front of me and tuck my bag under the seat in front, not have to worry about getting the bag out to get things out. So this contains that. But then when we're away, I use both bags. Excuse me while I'm rummaging again. Right, I need to get my equipment. So my yellow Zoe came with a handle like this, so you can just put this round and then use it as a wrist bag. They've actually added to that, very cleverly, a strap. So you can also put a strap onto the pocket, little pocket bag. So you can use this in two ways now. It's a brilliant bundle. I would say that it would be in your interest to, and this is for abroad as well, overseas, not just the UK, to have a look at the link down below to Tui's website and have a look at their bags. But I absolutely adore my Zoes, and the pleather on them has not deteriorated in any way. Not like the jacket I had to throw away while I was up there. You know how pleather peels? Yeah, well, these bags, not peeled at all. I also have the Isabel, so you could always actually have a look at the Isabel video here. Yeah, I'm also going to tell you what I took in my makeup bag, just in case you're interested. So my makeup I took was minimalist. I took one tube of foundation, which has actually been put away, so I can't show you that. You know what a tube of foundation looks like. Anyway, I took one tube of foundation. I took just one brush. That's a blusher brush. A blusher. This is Hourglass Euphoric Fusion blusher, powder blusher, because I tend to use a foundation, then put the blusher, powder blusher on top, because then I find that blusher just does not wear away. So I don't use a powder, a face powder, over the top of my foundation. I leave it creamy and then just put powder blusher over if I'm using a powder blush. Not worry about a face powder. And it tends to last. So that's that. Anyway, it's one thing less to pack. You know, you're not packing a brush and a compact as well. I took a eyeliner, which is my wonderful Avon eyeliners that I love. I get from Amazon. I'll link them down below for you. I took 3. I can link these as well. I took 3 of the Ayu eye pen crayons. I took the white gold, bronze and plum. I took a plum one. So plum and white gold I could wear in the evenings, and the bronze one during the day. They work perfectly. You just slick it on. You know, in a hotel room the light might not be great. So I wanted easy, minimalist, don't have to worry about it makeup, and these are perfect for that. So those 3 crayons, and again with Ayu, I can put a link down below for you, and I can also show you a video here on me using these crayons and putting on makeup from Ayu. I did take a little concealer just in case I had some spots or something, but I didn't. A mascara, and the mascara I took was from Code Beautiful. Again, a discount link down below for you. This is cheap shopping for you. This video. I hadn't realised until I started, and it's waffling on here. I took a Code Beautiful lip plumper, again in a video up here for you. The same as the Ayu makeup video actually, it's the same video. These I know last, so I took makeup that I knew would last, would go on easily and look good whatever the light was and however hard it was in the light in the hotel room to be able to apply it. So I knew this is all fail safe. This lip plumper from Code Beautiful has longevity, it's moisturising. I didn't have any dry lip issues at all. So I knew that was fail safe. I knew Code Beautiful's mascara was fail safe. I knew that Ayu crayons were fail safe. My blusher was well truly tested. There was of course the lipstick that you saw in my clear bag, and I took that around in my handbag during the day if I needed a lipstick top up. But as you can see, my makeup was very minimal and tried and tested. I knew it'd work. Right, and the other thing I wanted to say and tell you, those of you coming from abroad, a bit of a story. Years ago in the 80s, I went to North America. I learned that I liked the Best Western hotels rather than Days Inn. And so when we were touring and driving around, we looked out for the Best Western. I learned that quite quickly over there. Now, I would say over in the UK, if you're not going to go for a, what we like to do, if we're not going to go through for a statement hotel, that is 4 or 5 class, that is, got brilliant reviews and knows a little bit of luxury, I would be looking out for Premier Inn. Because I know in Premier Inn, they pride themselves in you getting a good night's sleep. Their beds, they even sell their beds. I've got a Premier Inn bed and mattress actually. They pride themselves on the pillows that you can actually phone down and sort of order different types of pillows. That the room, it was one standard of room. It's going to be clean, relatively spacious, maintained to a high standard. You're not going to get mucky grouting. I've never had mucky grouting in a Premier Inn hotel. You're going to generally get parking nearby or with the hotel, and you're going to get you can get breakfast. So that's just a tip. You might not know if you're visiting the UK that actually if you are stuck for hotels, we prefer Premier Inn of the brand hotels. Right, and I think that really is it, and I will see you all in an outfit.